We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei.
Oos.
How do I sound, by the way, Sensei? It's you know, it's a little bit. So this place is a little bigger than the bedroom, so you know, a little echoey in here.
Ah, it's echoey. It's like when you're in the dungeon.
Okay, dude. I'm not in a dungeon. This is listen. Depending on who over here, it could, never mind. Let me. Okay, this is the new setup. I'm in the
like
commander's
my
chair.
Sunday fit. Like my Sunday fit.
You look like you belong in the South, dude. We going hunting or what we saying? Take the hat off. Show the people the line. You know what I'm saying?
We out here. Hold up. Let me just, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, dude.
No, you gotta let me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you. You fix it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gonna get the Kenny?
Brush.
By the way, you gonna get the Kenny?
I look like I just woke up.
I thought you said y'all were doing a movie.
Yeah, I got a brush back there too. I got a brush on the table. I'll get it later. All right.
Did y'all you doing the King Kenny? You saw King Kenny's new hairline?
Nah.
He got that airbrush, son. I don't even know if I could find the pic.
Oh, fresh?
Bro, that thing looked like it was straight.
Too fresh?
Yeah, a little, you know. Who is it? It's like who is it on ESPN that be having it? Jalen Rose?
Oh, Jalen. Yeah, that'd be sprayed on. Tattooed
That
like
junk
2K.
is crazy. Yeah, tattooed on, son. That hairline, look.
Wow, clean.
Clean, buddy. This
It looks like a video game. It looks like a video game.
This is how we gotta get you, son. This right here is how we gotta get you.
It looks like creative player. It looks like 2K. You're in the loaded screen.
Nah, for real though, this is how we gotta get you. All right. We taking you from this to this. This is where you at right now.
That's actually me right there.
Where you at right now.
Okay. Relax, dude. All right.
Hold
Nah,
on.
that's me right
That's
there.
where
The
you
other
at
side,
right
we
now.
saying fade it up. I'm on
Nah,
the
but
other
we gonna,
side.
you know what I'm saying? We gonna go from here to there with it. You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I actually got a picture of you. It's wild. So yeah, nah. Damn. The hair looking good. Sensei, I'm in the new studio. It's the first episode of the Breakdown in the new place, man, in the new home. It's just so dope. I'm excited.
Wow. Both in relatively new places. It's
Facts,
fire.
dude. Facts. And you know, today we are doing a little bit of investigation.
Investigation.
By the way, speaking of investigation, your boy got all the comics ready, all right? I got all the comics. I don't know that you know that I'm a big comics nerd, but I think you do. Your boy got the Johnny Quest.
I did not know, but I'm not surprised.
Okay, well, that's disappointing. I got the Johnny Quest ready. That's limited.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Your boy used to collect, dog. Look at this. I got Crisis on Infinite Earths. You have no idea what that is.
Nope.
Little Wolverine action. You know what I'm saying?
That looks dope, though.
A lot of these are my pops, too. The Spectacular Spider-Man. What's up, dude? What we saying? Name the villain right here. Wait, let me show you. Who is that? Whose man's is that right there? That green guy.
No. Who is it? Looks like I don't know.
If you had to guess at what that looks like.
Well, I know it's not, what is it? I forget his name.
Of course you do. Elfan, not a real one. Okay, that was Vulture, but whatever.
Vulture,
Anyway,
that makes sense.
Sensei, today...
Not the Green Goblin.
Not the Green Goblin, no. That was not Lex Luthor. That was not Green Goblin. That was not some random name you just want to throw out. But speaking of Vulture, Sensei, and this is probably a terrible transition, but we're going to go with it.
Oh, no.
Today we are talking about an issue that is plaguing the internet right now.
Speaking of vultures, that's wild.
I ain't talking culture vultures. I'm talking about human vultures, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
Picking the remains from underage minors, dude. We're going to talk about it.
Whoa.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Today we're covering a story on Dream. Dream is a Minecraft YouTuber.
Gotcha.
How many games of Minecraft have you ever played?
One time. I was like, what is this?
It looks like the stupidest game. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, and I'm already hater Wade. It's the hater concept back at you. It looks like the stupidest and most boring game I've ever seen.
It's a new generation vibe. You know what I mean? It's just...
It doesn't... What do you mean? It looks like a Nintendo 64 game.
I know, but like...
You know how the characters used to be built like in Zelda, where they had like the square, like the triangle stomach?
Yeah.
Like, I thought we updated. The drink's in there.
Yeah, those sandbox games, I don't know. You can just kind of do whatever you want, chilling.
Yeah, I used to play sandbox games. In an actual sandbox, though, you know, like normal kids. But anyway, now we have this weird connection, and it's in the game of Minecraft. I'm seeing this more and more, but Dream is being accused, Sensei, of diddling and fiddling children or minors.
What? Okay, children,
minors. I mean, what do you call them?
I don't know. What do you? We need
anybody
details,
under
dude.
18 is a child to me.
Not necessarily.
To me, you're not a legal adult.
Yeah.
You're a child. That's why I say children.
I know that. Yeah.
But
yeah.
okay, a minor, an under 18-year-old, a
Okay,
teen
under
to
18,
teen to yeah.
You
Whatever.
say child, dude. I'm thinking.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I think of, but not like you know. I mean, who knows in this fucking day and age? But
I know, bro.
And let's just start off by saying this: if any of this is true, immediately throw him under the jail. Immediately lock him up for years. Now, this game, Minecraft, it's played by adults and kids. It's a weird combination, right? There's some games that are played, you know, and whatever, but Dream being like a massive YouTuber while also playing this game pretty much built for kids, it's this weird interplay of like adults having conversations and gameplay with kids in the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I guess because it's like GTA, where it's like you can kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a little bit of open world type deal.
Conversations get weird, you know what I mean?
You're like, and you can build stuff, and like now all of a sudden there's like a house, and you got like make believe relationships, and hey, let's go check on the kids, and they are kids, so it's like, all right, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No. Now we're getting weird.
Now we're getting
playing house.
Super weird.
That's weird. Yep.
So there's been allegations for years in Minecraft, according to sources that I've talked to, that pedophilia has been a little bit of an issue because of weird adults and, quite frankly, disgusting adults playing this game, and either as a means to talk to children or just by happenstance their disgusting fetishes come out, whatever.
Yeah, we talked about this though, but like, because like any place, it has nothing to do with Minecraft. Any place that you have access
it's just an avenue
to kids, pedophiles are going to come out.
It's just an avenue, right? It's like if there was like a fucking, I don't even know what the comparison would be, but like a place IRL where adults just simply went because a lot of kids inhabited it and no one looked at it like it was a big deal until it is. Parks,
school systems, orphanages, you know, literally.
Yeah, there you go.
And when there's kids.
Now, Dream, let's not get this mistaken. He's 21 years old.
Okay.
And this is a little bit of an odd story because he's being accused of pedophilia, basically, or grooming minors. Now, that word grooming, this is where this story becomes a little bit, to me, I feel like he's getting buried here without the full story happening. And I want to talk to you about it. Now, the first thing we see on Twitter from this, apparently this has been going on for a year now. He's been accused of something and nothing's really happened, or there's not been a lot of talk about it. And then it pops up again here in a deleted tweet. So I can't see the original, but essentially Dream is talking about stuff from last year. Thousands of likes on this, referring to the deleted video here, is crazy. Using a 10-second clip to purposely spread misinformation and lie is so disgustingly vile. I did not, quote, admit to doing horrible things at all. Literally the exact opposite happened. Here's summarized context for those that want to see what's actually said. Quote, no one was groomed. Apparently talking about the individual that accused him of grooming her and or others. She lied about taking legal action. She lied about providing more proof later. Lied about almost everything that was shared. It's been over a year since she said she would provide proof. I have and will be releasing the Snapchat data, Instagram logs, Twitter history, and timeline, which proves by matter of fact that she deleted certain messages, lied, and hid context, and that she never provided these easily attainable logs because they contradicted some of her own words. I'm going to stop right there. Apparently, there was a Snapchat thing, and we're not going to show it because regardless what the context is, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's essentially my man Dream moaning in a very
Oh boy.
The fact that I have to be the one that explains these things, I don't like.
I don't know the information.
He's making some sounds, Sensei, and not the type to scare off bears. You know what I mean? He's making some other stuff. There's some crazy sounds.
I don't know. Even the bears be running. The bears be like,
yeah, the bears like, hold on, maybe we need to use that one to scare the bears. That one's kind of crazy. We out of here, dude. They see that hat they're running too. That thing crazy. You got a cousin of one of them on there. Davy Crockett over there.
Oh man.
So apparently that happens, right? And this gets leaked, or the person that he sent it to leaks it. And from, again, context that we don't have yet, apparently at the time.
So he sent. So apparently this is what he sent to this girl.
He sent it to the girl, and we don't have this context yet, but we're gonna get into it in a second. Apparently she was 17 at the time. And at the time, apparently he's 19. Now there could have been other instances. Oh, hold on. There could have been other instances of this.
Because where's the grooming part?
We don't know.
Is the grooming part before that? Was she like 14? They knew each other?
I don't think 15? That's the case. No. But I don't know if there's other people involved. Apparently he's been accused more than once. But if that's just the context that we're missing, and that's what I think it is right now, what? Okay. 17 and 19. We're talking senior, sophomore. In high school.
Right, but we're talking, that's not even...
We're talking about people that can be in the same high school at the same time.
I know, but that's not even illegal.
It's not. I mean, depending on when their birthdays are, it could be a 1 year difference, a 1 year and change difference.
Right, but that the 18 thing is also not...
It's not even applicable if you were to take it as a legal case.
Correct, because they're so close in age.
So let's continue with this. Again, that's just context that we haven't gotten yet, but I think there's a bit of an issue that no one's talking about that we're going to get into in a second. I primarily used Snapchat as a messaging platform before I revealed my face because I was hiding what I look like and everything else about my life IRL. To be fair, he's a Minecraft YouTuber. For the longest time, he wore the smiley face, which is a little creepy, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
If you don't want your IRL life out there, that's understandable. You want to be a content creator, but you don't want people to know your family or, again, as big as a creator as he is, going and searching for him, and, there's some weird stuff that can happen. So I understand that.
Yeah.
I had many people from online games and content creation on it, talking about the Snapchat, and used it for everything. So I didn't look at Snapchat as a big deal. I changed my mind on that before this even happened and made a private Snapchat for close friends. Her story contradicts itself many times, with her saying that we planned a local meetup while I was faceless and would literally leave the state just to go to the dentist and hadn't shown my face to even my best friends yet.
Dang, he was committed to that, dude.
That man is out here freaking kayfabing, as us WWE fans call it.
Committed to the anonymous.
So I assume his best friends, meaning his best online friends.
I'd assume so.
Because you can't have real life friends without them knowing who you are, right? Maybe he didn't have any real life friends.
I don't know, dude.
But
not helping his case though.
No, this is again, the mask is still in my head. It's like fucking creepy. With her liking and replying to tweets of mine and defending me from criticism only a week before she posted how horrible I was. With her not posting a single screenshot, video, log, or any bit of evidence of anything that she claimed other than that we had a friendly conversation. With her DMing me from her IRL Instagram with no fan posts and only her real-life info, deleting posts and actively hiding that she was currently a big parasocial fan. What does that word parasocial mean?
I thought you would know.
Yeah, we're going to look it up, dude. Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where a person extends emotional energy, interest, and time, and the other party, the persona, is completely unaware of the other's existence. Okay, damn. That's low-key some shade. All right. So, essentially him being like, yeah, she's a fan that extends love and energy, and I didn't know who she was. Makes sense.
That's
a big league, bro. He big league.
That's a big shot.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm Dream. You out here, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about throwing shade. You just a fan.
That's like the most Minecraft PC PR button up version of being like, yo, you a fan, I don't even know who you are. Relax.
Wild.
Very parasocial relationship. That's hilarious. On top of that, she had something in her bio insinuating that she was an adult, so I had no reason to think about her age. Well, okay, let's stop there. Again, he was a younger guy, I guess, at 19.
He's 19, dude.
He's 19, but even him, I'm not saying he should be thinking about this, but when you're such a big creator, to protect yourself in situations like this, one, don't do this. Where you, and again, he's a kid, or again, a young adult, whatever you want to say.
Right.
Not thinking, probably, right? Got
Definitely
the Snapchat.
not a kid.
All the kids are on Snapchat. All the young adults are on the Snapchat. Like, I get it. But you can't, like, okay, for us, for instance, you're wifed up. Me, for instance. I'm not going on my social media app, regardless who it is, unless, I mean,
what are we saying?
I'm just saying. Sweetie want to holler at me. I'm just saying, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody like that. But if you're reaching out to me as a fan and like sliding in my DMs, that's a one-way ticket to something like this happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not because you deserve it, not because you're like, oh, and again, we're still figuring this story out, but because you set yourself up for people to have some sort of aha moment. And that's what some people could be looking for from a massive creator. This guy's got 30-something million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
All it takes is one slip up. Got you, screenshot, done.
I know. So that's terrible.
And I'm not saying this is the case here, but there are people looking to do that.
Right.
But just to do it, right? So that's the place where I wanted to start. When he goes, oh, I wasn't even thinking about her age because I read her bio and just assumed. No, bro, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Not because, again, you should have to worry about these things, but you shouldn't be looking for this stuff on Twitter or on Snapchat.
Which is crazy, because the entire point of, like, the reason the law is the law, the reason we're concerned about these things and we talk about pedophilia is because we're concerned about one party taking advantage of the other. It shouldn't be this way, where you're worried about the person who is supposed to be unable to consent, the person who's supposed to be unable to make these kind of decisions, being the one trying. Not saying this is the case, but what we're talking about here is being the one who could be taking advantage of the alleging that he could be taking it.
Right.
They're taking advantage of the situation. That's not supposed to happen.
No.
That's not what the purpose of this.
And again, we'll talk about this word grooming later. I think the whole parasocial fan, the fact that, maybe you're talking to your favorite creator and then all of a sudden, you feel that dopamine hit, whatever it is, and to them, like Dream said, to me, you're a parasocial fan. I'm not connected like that. So if that connects, you know what I'm saying, you can get fooled into being like, and then something happens, there's where that screenshot comes in, boom, okay, you don't want to talk to me no more, whatever, Yep. So, again, let's get more context here. Nothing inappropriate happened, so I wasn't looking to whether she was 19 or 17.9, 18 or 30. It doesn't even matter if she wasn't an adult because we were just having a short, friendly conversation. She wasn't groomed, and we weren't even friends. I think you meant to say probably, tried deleting her from my Instagram multiple times, but Instagram doesn't let you unless you block someone. I did not reply in detail publicly, and then in parentheses, besides denying the accusation immediately at first, due to waiting on her claim that she was taking legal action and providing more proof and advice from a lawyer. She never did either. I did not lash out publicly in frustration because I had to be very careful and think about how my response could impact future victims' willingness to come forward against an abuser. I will be going into more detail in a video on one of my channels with far more than this and just uploading all of everything for anyone to go through. There's a lot to say, and it's a delicate thing to talk about in general. So that was the first reply on November 10th. And we're going to go to...
Jeez.
It's a rabbit hole, man. And he even responds to someone here. This isn't drama. Someone blatantly lying about something as serious as grooming is incredibly justified to get a direct reply. Hope that's understandable. So I guess that there is more claims or
major allegations.
Major allegations coming back at him even after that post. But yeah, it's like at this point, I'm reading all this, and there's, paragraphs on paragraphs of him replying to people, trying to explain whatever it is that he's talking about here. Okay, you called a girl I knew a whore and got slapped for it. What's wrong with you? And again, I don't know.
What does that have to do with anything? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Whole tweet is a lie. I don't even know who you are. I don't go around randomly disrespecting women. The continuous trope of women are helpless people that need to be defended from men, from people like you, is insane. So it's like this whole back and forth. You know what I'm getting out of this, man?
Oh, man.
This is, and again, he said that the whole follow-up to this and the end of this entire thing, by the way, there's a whole other situation from this guy, Nicholas Cantu, who is the voice actor for Gumball. It's like a cartoon.
That little...
And he apparently smacked the shit out of Dream, and they were in an Uber, and he was calling him a bunch of slurs and stuff, and talking about how he was intelligently superior to him and all this other bullshit. This is what I'm saying. Dream's going to put a video out.
He needs to hurry up.
He does need to hurry up because every moment that he doesn't...
Yeah, bro. What are we talking about?
Even if it's not his fault, and it isn't necessarily if he's innocent, he shouldn't have to, put a video out to claim his innocence for something he didn't do. But again, the position he's in as a content creator, if this is not true...
Yep.
And he is innocent, he still has to go and tell people.
100%. The subject is too sensitive, bro.
Immediately.
Like, we talked about this. When you throw that word pedophile out there.
Yeah.
See, I don't like how when you get this, like, 17, 19, like, 18, 16, whatever stuff out there, and that gets wrapped up in the pedophile stuff.
Yeah.
Because then people just throw that word out there, and it becomes kind of like a joke thing. When... it's actually not a joke. Like, pedophiles are people who are, like, grooming kids who haven't gone through puberty yet. We're talking, like, little kids, toddlers to freaking 11 years old, 12, 13, 14 years old, teenagers being taken, right, being taken advantage of, right? That is by grown adults, 20, 30, 40 years old, right? There's that thing, and trafficking and all that.
Right.
And then you have, like, not checking a girl's ID at a club or something when she snuck in. Like, those aren't the same thing.
Right.
Like, and I hate how they get wrapped up because I think it takes away from
I think that's a good point.
This person's that, this person's that, this person, they get lumped up together.
That's a good point you made. You're talking about people.
I honestly feel like the people who are, like, the actual pedophiles, like that, this is kind of wrapped up into one concept. Because when you talk about
let's joke about it. Let's make it acceptable.
It becomes like, it's like, this guy's this guy's that. And it's just this, it's almost like it just takes, like, when we talk about this, no, dude, like, it's
hard line.
It's for real.
Right. The problem
we're talking, like you said, under the prison.
The problem is, and you made a good point, it's become a meme almost. Like, this is what happened to Dream, too. People were, like, making fun of him. Oh, Dream, someone would yell pedophile when he was out in public, like, scream it at him, and he would just so happen to turn because, like, they're screaming.
Which is crazy, because if someone yelled that name, there should is called someone that, they should if the person actually is one. You know what I'm saying?
You should be doing that if this is all true and Dream is found guilty. Sure, shame him in public, but
it shouldn't be something where we think it's a meme.
done as a meme and people are joking and, like, the whole thing. It makes it acceptable to a degree to where people feel more open because, like you said, they're talking about it. It's hip. It's in the thing. No. It's
not a controversial subject.
It's very black and white.
It should not be controversial. The fact that we use that term with situations that are like,
but you know why?
To me is a disservice.
You know why? It's this shit right here. It's and again, we are standing on the stance that we have no idea because Dream has to post a video and the whole thing. But the way this looks to me right now, and this is, by the way, your guy, Happy Punch owner, Killer Keemstar, posting a tweet that has been checked by community notes. This says, groomed at age 17 by a 19-year-old Dream. Laughing emoji. Plus burner account. This says, hi, I'm Jesse. I'm the victim of Dream. And apparently this is on Thanksgiving Day, so yesterday. Or no, was it 25th of Thanksgiving? Was that yesterday? I don't know. This was yesterday, though.
I think it's the 23rd.
I'm I am a victim of Dream. I was groomed by him when I was 17 years old in 2019 upon seeing Jamie's story, which I guess another girl that was probably around that same age, or at least maybe that's the girl he's referring to in the other tweet. It was around the same time, so he was preying through many minors at the time. That's a wild statement.
Bro,
I feel sick knowing how many minors, and again, it goes back to it, he is hurt and traumatized, and apparently they tweeted more, but it all got deleted. This right here is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. First of all, we don't even know this account. We don't know if it's just some freaking troll account.
Could be.
But it could also be the person.
The community notes.
We're going to act as if it is the person.
Right. The community note says the burner has admitted the allegations they made to be false. So whoever it was just said something. And this is the problem, right?
Yeah.
You can just say honestly, and we're going to be the old man screaming at clouds here, but the internet has made these things so easy to say and have a believable story behind with almost, not even almost, no proof of it happening. And because we have a bunch of 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds on this with access to the world.
Imagine.
To the world.
Yeah. When I was 15, 16, didn't have this. I couldn't imagine.
Dude, you have 15, 16-year-olds that can change the internet. They can change the world with a tweet.
Yeah, actually.
With nothing. We have AI-generated stuff now that you can, again, a 15, 16-year-old could get on their computer, AI voice of Dream saying, I'm not saying this will happen, but you can do something like that.
Yeah.
And because of it, I'm just going to say what I think because I don't know the full story here. It feels like this guy Dream is getting just piled on here for something that I don't think is grooming at all.
Well, if this is true, this is not grooming. 17 to 19.
I don't think people know what the word grooming means.
Right, like when you, it's by the definition of what I believe the definition is of grooming is when somebody is like older is like because you can groom someone and you can be a groomer and be 16, dude.
Yeah. So here's the definition: the practice of brushing and cleaning a coat of a horse. Okay, that's the wrong one.
Oh my God.
The practice of preparing or training someone for a particular purpose or activity. Right.
You're talking about somebody who is older or can consent or whatever, building a relationship with somebody who's younger, who is, let's say, pre-puberty or just going through puberty, a younger person, and then preparing them to have influence and power then so you can take advantage of them when they get of age or whatever, able to consent or whatever. This happens with people who are older too.
Absolutely.
You could be 15, 16, 17, 18 and get groomed by someone older. But you have to, like, a 19 and 17, like.
There has to be a level of.
When I'm 17, no one's.
Mental. I would say mental and life experience superiority to be able to, like, because everybody can be manipulated. I can manipulate someone my own age easily.
Correct.
You know? Right. And if that's what you want to say, I was manipulated. I don't really know what to tell you there. I can manipulate the lady across the street right here and, have her give me $20. I can do that.
Right.
Now, this word grooming takes it, and again, especially when you're talking about sexual grooming, you're accusing Dream or you're accusing whoever that you say is grooming of purposely manipulating you into a sexual act without your knowing or the understanding, life experience, all that, to be able to consent to doing it and or have the understanding as to what you're doing.
Correct. This
is the issue, is that people just throw words around.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just going off what I've seen right here. I don't know what's going to come out of his video and all the receipts and all that. But this guy's now 21, or what? I guess that was 2019. He's 19, so he's now 23.
And she's what, 21?
She's now 21, or whoever it was. This has been following him for years and years and years. And again, one of these stories can take this man's entire career, his entire life from him.
Yeah.
And it's sad because, like you said, this type of thing is actually happening. And we're going to talk about it in a video we're about to do in a second.
Yeah.
It's happening all over the internet, and it's happening all over everything that we see. Grooming allegations here. And there's definitely some truth, But the problem is when we give a blanket statement as to everything is true with zero proof of that being the case, it's like you said a second ago. It damages actual victims, and it makes it almost a topic of conversation, a flavor of the week because we have a new pedophile. All right. No, dude, we can't have
grooming
this.
And pedophilia is saved for a special kind of evil, bro. Like a unique kind of evil that should be dealt with in a certain way. Not like this gray area stuff.
Not this
with two young people.
Well, I guess because he was older by, some time and they did some things that were sexual in nature because she was not 18 yet. Like imagine you said, and again, I know that there's differences here, but imagine
Yep.
A 25-year-old.
Context matters, bro. It's not like you said. It's not black and white. Context matters.
Imagine you said a 25-year-old woman said I was groomed by this 27-year-old man that I met who was a massive celebrity. You can say she can go. You know what? He manipulated me. I probably shouldn't have done what I did with him.
And he could have too. Like actually,
he could have absolutely done it. But if you just said that in context, there was no age thing that you would think first. You could have just said, "Oh, okay, Dream manipulated me." But the fact that this is a 17-19 argument with zero proof of manipulation or whatever, the grooming allegation, people not understanding what that word means, it rings of, again, kids on the internet screaming at their phones because everyone has this emotional response to everything and it becomes a dog pile. And I think this guy, he's getting the worst of it. 20 million views on this tweet.
I will say, though, I do like when things like this are an issue, tends to be an overcorrection. We saw with the Me Too movement. And I think that the overcorrection is not a bad thing. And I do think, this is why I said Dream needs to hurry up and make a video.
Yeah.
Because even though you can say it's not fair or whatever, I think because of the subject matter that it is, this is what it is. There is an overcorrection because people are doing this. Hey. And that's what I think should happen. But I think what should happen here is that, hey, he makes a video. We clarify it so we can get back to talking about if there's the real stories of this.
Right.
If this is just a 17, 19-year-old.
Do you think even if here's my thing, and we'll wrap it up here. Do you think even if he makes a video, brings all the proof in the world, do you think they'll drop it? Because this is what I'm really getting to.
Yeah, if there's some clarity, because what happens is when you don't have clarity, you have no information, people fill in the gaps. And they're always going to fill in the gaps with the negative thing. If you have things to fill in the gaps, if you have actual information, you can't just be making it up. When you have just like, bro, when we didn't have 17 and 19, we were like, what was it, 14, and is he 21? Like
you don't know.
You don't know, so you just assuming grooming pedophile. Is she 8? Like, when you first said this, bro, I was like, so was there like some 10-year-old?
Right.
And he's like 35.
Your mind will run because you don't have.
I really thought this guy was like my age.
Yeah.
And like he's in his 30s or something, and then this is like some 10-year-old. Then you're like, oh, 19, 17. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
So that's the part that is like.
It's baffling.
That the context does matter. Information does matter.
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking about stuff like this. The more information is better, because this blanketed statement stuff doesn't help anybody.
No.
Especially the real victims.
100%. I can't say it any better than that. And I think you're right. I think there will be an overcorrection, but I do think it's unfortunate. But even if proved innocent here, this will follow him because the internet is what it is. And no matter what, he could provide all of the stuff. He'll still get called it from a certain subsect. It'll still happen. He's such a big creator. It's not gonna stop.
But I think it matters how he like handles it.
How he dispels it.
How he continues to respond to it. If he wants to respond to it by being trolly and being like whatever,
which it doesn't seem like he's doing though. It seems like he's taking it super
seriously, and he's transparent, and he ends up being innocent. We don't know if he is, but if he does, I think that will bring some clarity. And there has to be, I don't know what's going on with this other person, but if like let's say this person wasn't actually victimized, there should be a lot of attention there, because that does so much harm.
Yeah. Listen,
if you're not being honest. Because what it takes for actual victims to actually be honest is so extreme. So if this person is being honest, then by all means, let's get behind it, and then we'll be the first
we'll be right there with it.
But 1917, and you're talking about, you know, a lot of gray stuff, and you're throwing around the word pedophile and grooming. You know, if you are just trying to use those words, you know, to your advantage, like when people start throwing like racism out or so those, you know what I'm saying? You see the same thing. The big
token word that's like
token word.
You're a bad person now. You got called that.
To throw the label on them.
Yep.
Right. That it only does an actual disservice to the people who are actually experiencing it.
Yep. People haven't figured that out yet, but that's the internet. Dream has a pinned tweet up that it seems like is the majority of the internet when it comes to things like this. And again, we'll see what the actual truth is, but he just says, Twitter about people they don't like. Source, I made it up. We'll see how much of this is made up. We'll see how much of this is true, but Dream is being accused of grooming in more than one instance, apparently. Is it true? He'll make a video. We don't have those answers, but guess we'll find out.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss.